Are we live? Oh, he left me alone and in charge. Oh, what the hell's going on, y'all? How are y'all today? Beautiful day. Weather's getting good. Football's going on. Um, I'm screwing up stuff. Yes, we've gone live. Episode 100. Shit, I thought last week was episode 100. I'm losing my ever-loving mind, y'all.
Are you
I
not
can't believe
entertained?
No. This is episode 100?
It is episode 100, sir.
Wow.
Let's see.
So I go to get dinner tonight, and I wanted some fish and chips. So I went to the good old local Long John Silver's. Good,
Okay.
we love it. We've talked about it before. How we like it. I curb checked my wheel.
Oh no! Oh no!
I was so beside myself, but I fixed it. I watched a couple of YouTube videos. Now, will it come off? Probably, but I got it fixed. I was so sick I could hardly eat. I was like, I just can't have nothing freaking nice.
Oh, dude, I feel the same. I feel the absolute same, brother. It's
like, and I was out there in the garage sweating my ass off fixing it, and I did a good job. Is it perfect? No. I'll still be able to tell.
What'd you do? What'd you damage?
The wheel itself, the black wheel.
Oh.
It was all, the dog knew. The dog got in the passenger seat and just sat there and was quiet. Didn't fuck with me. Didn't do nothing. The dog knew. I was like, somebody come out of this store and tell me I'm not supposed to park here. I swear to God, I'm going to lose my mind. I'm already mad. Oh, I fixed it. Good old Dremel tool. I fixed it. It's not, is it perfect? No. But it looks, to the person that doesn't know it's there, you would have to actually, if you're that close to my wheel, you're probably trying to steal the tires.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I fixed it. I was out there sweating my butt off, and I was like, oh my God, I was so mad.
It's October. It should not be this hot.
No, I'm supposed to be getting some fall weather, and it's, what was it, like 88, 90 degrees today?
Yeah.
I was not.
Man, I had such a bad day at work yesterday. I told you about it. I got home last night, ate dinner, and was going to play some video games to relax with my buddy Chew. And I fell asleep. I slept all night on the couch. I didn't wake up till 1:30 this afternoon.
On the couch?
On the couch, dude. I died. I freaking that's it, dude. I woke up. I was like, oh, because I got blackout curtains in the living room.
Of course.
So I was like, it's probably like 10 o'clock. It'll be fine. I go and get my phone, which is in my bedroom on the nightstand. 1:30. I was like, holy shit. I slept for like 15 hours.
Wow. Yeah. If I get 6 or 7, I'm a happy man.
That's usually where I'm at. It's like 5 to 7. I'm usually up and doing stuff. This was unprecedented. It felt amazing. I bought beer, and then.
Oh, did you?
Mm-hmm, but
what kind of beer did you buy?
I lost my bottle opener, so it doesn't matter. I just got Corona.
Oh, is Corona not a twist off?
No, not these. These are from the liquor store.
Oh, these are actually real Coronas. I don't drink Corona, so.
Yeah, it's okay. I haven't had beer in forever, so I was like, I'm going to go get some. And I got them last weekend, so I'm just now getting to them, maybe. I'm too lazy to go buy a new bottle opener. I might have to order one, have it shipped. Did you see the video I sent you that Poland got their new F-35s and those guys flying them around?
No, I didn't.
Oh, I sent that to you. I'm going to pull it up here on the YouTube.
I must have missed that. Let me see.
Also, hold on.
No?
Yeah, I'll pull it up.
Did you send it to me or to the Odd Times podcast?
Odd Times podcast.
I'm looking.
Oh,
we've inundated ourselves with a whole bunch of videos.
Because so much has happened this week, bro. It's been insane.
that chicken tax was unreal.
Yeah, that's that video I was telling you about. I'm playing this video on YouTube though.
Okay,
That made me laugh. Let me know if it's pulled up, because I haven't got YouTube pulled up just yet.
No, it's not playing for me yet.
Just let me know when you see the Democrats of America.
Yes, I have that one. I saw that one. That one was great. This is not the flying one though.
Hold on, I'll pull that up next. Oh yeah, okay, so it's here. Okay.
Usually, the mentally retarded are divided into classifications.
I don't have it yet. You're laughing and I got nothing.
The trainable and the custodial.
Thank you. We appreciate the suitor girl.
We can only assess the abilities or potential of the mentally retarded on an individual basis.
Still got
Seemingly
the
random motions and movements
Democrats
are
on
fairly
here.
There we
common
go.
among the custodial retarded, and they may take many forms. Sometimes
I'm gonna go find
there
a
are
bottle
motions
opener.
which seem to have no meaning whatever, and may even cause unintentional self-inflicted injuries. The vast majority of the mentally retarded are intelligent enough that they can be taught a great many things. However, there's a wide range of ability even among those considered educable.
She just looks lost, and
their
then
ability
she's
to
on the ground
learn
praying and she
obviously
can't even get
varies
up.
according to their
It's
level
so
of
bad.
intelligence. Equally important is a stimulating
It's
environment.
just so bad.
However, we must remember to set realistic standards that are not too high for the individual.
He looks
Many
lost.
of the trainable
I just don't.
retarded can
Who
learn to
does?
take certain kinds of household
President Biden.
responsibilities,
He
Oh,
just
yeah.
looks
some of which
lost.
may be more complex
When he's
than they
eating
are
ice cream, he's like, I've never had ice cream before. That's the look on his face. He's like,
that's what
my first time having ice cream.
dementia patient.
Yeah, I know.
mean,
That's what I'm saying.
okay, I found it. I found the video. I'm gonna pull it up. This shit
Oh,
looks
okay.
awesome. Okay, it was right above that one that I sent you. Okay, so I'll wait till it pulls up on. And all of these are, I think I favorited some of them or liked them on my personal page. I'll wait till it pulls up. Sooner Girl also said, "Have a good show."
Yeah, I see that. Thank you.
But yeah, this week has
So
been
who is
insane.
this? Who is this that got the F-35?
Poland just got
Poland.
Okay, so here it just come up. Now watch out. These are Jiminy Christmas, dude.
It's not playing yet.
It will.
Yeah.
The fact that this is real and not when you see it. Yeah, okay, there it goes. It's gonna start playing. The fact that this is real and not fake is just wild how these freaking planes move, dude. At which point do you pass out and just do to yourself?
I think I would be flying with a Chubb. That's just the next best. Yeah, speed like that is. It takes a special kind of person to like that kind of stuff. It's like, and the things that plane can do.
I'm just like, that's
So
just
sick.
watching that is. Like,
I watched. As a matter of fact, I watched a video earlier of American pilots before they get in the plane. Them doing the where they do with they're basically doing the movements of their hands to make the plane do what it's supposed to do, and then it'll show them doing their hands in the air, and then they show that same pilot flying that plane. That's like, oh my god, it's just so badass.
Got it open. Use a pocket knife.
Didn't the Swiss Army? You ain't got a Swiss Army knife around that house?
Yeah, but the thing is, at my house, I never find things when I need them. I find them when I'm like, oh, there it is. I don't need it now. And then I forget where that thing is. That's the story of my life.
I just got a liquor delivery the other day to the house and for the reception, and got a bottle opener. If I'd known you needed, I wouldn't have given it to the boys. Got some koozies.
Oh wow! All right,
stuff like that.
This week has been just insane. I gotta play this before we start the audio. Where is it? I gotta find it. Yeah. Okay, I found it. I found it. Nobody likes Democrats anymore. I found one of them. I sent Kaz a version of this meme.
No, so that text message I sent you.
Yes.
My buddy doesn't have Siri, so he had Google do it. It's so great. It's so good. We can't say that yet.
So we
gotta wait till the end of the show.
Okay.
Yeah. Any of the Google or any of the things will do that. It's so good. He recorded it and sent it to me. So good. So good.
No way to sugarcoat it. Nobody likes Democrats anymore.
So Donald Trump posted this on Truth Social.
It's
the sombrero. And he's got the trumpets playing.
No, have you seen the one with Kamala?
No, I haven't. No,
there's a new one with Kamala, and she says, "Hola, not your president."
Oh my gosh, the fact that that's our president and everyone's getting upset on the left.
It's hate speech. If that's what I don't understand.
Hate speech is made up.
It's hate speech, but I'm saying the left will say it's hate speech. The right says it's funny.
Well, okay.
But the left is doing the same thing because they did it. They're doing it with JD Vance all over the place. So if you're gonna dish it out, you got to be able to take it. That's all I'm saying. I'm not. If it's all funny. The pictures of JD Vance sitting on the couch, that shit was funny. That right there, JD Vance.
Yep.
That's funny.
Yep.
It's funny. It's poking jabs. They're jabbing. It's funny. I don't care.
The whole hate speech thing though comes from control. And we're seeing it with Adolf Starmer over there in the U.S. United Soviet States of the UK over there. With all of their internet policies that they're coming down and cracking down and arresting people for having a difference of opinion because they're saying it's hate speech. It's like, well, what's hateful to you and me might not be hateful. Like the stuff you and I joke around may seem hateful to our kids, but the stuff that they talk about may seem hateful to us. So hate speech it's all made up. It's just manufactured. It just depends on who has power.
Shit.
It is.
Yes.
It's meant to control. Because if you can control speech, I mean, it's the same thing. I just watched a documentary about the Germans, World War II. They built an island, one of the longest construction. It's I forget the name of the place. It is it's like they used it so they could brainwash construction workers to make them better construction workers. And it was like 2.8 miles long. It was like it was like 6-story buildings and stuff. And it was just all to pump propaganda down their throat. Explain to me the difference between left woke ideological propaganda, like what they're doing to our kids with Netflix. It's the same shit. You're just trying to propagandize and shove this shit down people's throats and say, if you don't like it, then that's hate speech. If you don't like it, you're a phobe. Well, here's the news. None of us are fucking afraid of any of you. That's what phobia means. We're not afraid.
Yes.
I'm not gay afraid. I'm not trans afraid. I'm not. I just don't like it. There's a difference. All right. I'm going to get this audio part started.
I love the internet.
I do too. I don't want to censor it.
No.
All right.
I'm sending you this.
Now recording.
So
Welcome
good.
to the I Hate Gingers podcast I'm your host, Mac, and he's Kaz over there. He's got a lot of hate for gingers. We're also going to do nothing but anime this week. So if you're ginger and anime, just tune out.
Oh, that's funny. Look at the one I just sent you.
That's a dig at one of Kaz's children.
Yes.
He's like, I don't like the anime talk. Well, piss off, sir. That's great.
I just keep scrolling and they just keep getting better. Here's another one. I'm gonna make you giggle some more.
Oh, good.
Oh, this is why I should not have the internet because you do the same thing to me. And here's another one.
I do.
Here's one for you. Here's one for you.
That's what
Look
happens.
at that one.
That's what happens to me when
they don't taste like ribs.
Yeah, they don't. They don't.
That's her first OnlyFans video.
Yes. Explaining how rib condoms don't actually taste like ribs.
Oh, how was your week? You gave us a little bit on.
It was horrible.
It was horrible.
It was
I thought it was just the last day.
No. It started
all week.
It started on Monday. Yeah. It started on Monday and it just carried over. The quality of ineptitude at our company is astounding. Like we have a guy in the office whose literally job it is to take care of the issues that we're having, and then the issues double in size, and you're like, is he really? So yeah, it's just been chaos at our company. But it's done for the weekend. Now I broke my faucet in my bathtub, trying to change the fixture, so I get to sweat on a pipe tomorrow. I'm so excited about that. I can't even tell you how excited I am. How have you been this week?
I had to deal with it all week too. So it was a.
Oh yeah, you had a little bit worse in some aspects.
It was it's an eventful thing.
Then we had the first thing when I opened up the internet this week was Pete Hegseth, the Secretary of War, saying,
"Oh, so good.
I'm done with you fatties."
Oh, so good.
And I'm like, you're in the military. And
that's what I don't.
All the people coming out and crying, going, "This is a blah, 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 blah." I'm like, bitch, you signed the contract. I'm sorry.
But not one Marine. I've watched many different Marines come out and say it. Not one person in the Marine Corps has complained about what he said.
That's all the Army. The Army's a bunch of soft little sissies anyway. Nobody respects the Army.
It's like I don't understand how the top doesn't have. I didn't know that. It's just like police. I have seen cops that can't even put a vest on. Literally, they can't wear a vest, and you're supposed to wear a vest all the time. I went to high school with somebody whose dad was too big to wear a vest. I was like, I thought they had to qualify so many. I know it's a fact. You have to qualify. You have to be able to do so many, whatever it is in their PT.
To get in.
To stay in. But I guess once you get high enough up, dude, he was so big. They didn't make a vest big enough for him.
Yeah.
And he was a patrolman. I was like,
oh, that's the
other
thing.
I was like, aren't you scared for your dad? Oh, well, he'll be okay.
He's got enough fat. It'll soak up the bullets.
I guess I never understood that.
There's a new trend in marketing that I'm gonna be a little ranty right now.
Okay, go ahead. Get on your pulpit, sir.
Okay, so I am so sick of them marketing. Number one, I'm sick of 50-year-old dudes who act like they're ready for the shit to go down because they bought an AR and they're running around training. They go to some Navy SEAL training course, and he's like, "Yeah, I took training and I'm ready to go." And he wears his gun and he's hard. The marketing towards those guys is just pissing me off. Like, buy this new tactical flashlight. It's tactical. And you need the tactical baseball hat as well as the tactical sunglasses to go with the
t-shirt?
Tactical wallet and the t-shirt.
The t-shirt. Oh yeah, you gotta have the t-shirt. It's that John Wick t-shirt, right?
Yeah, what the fuck is tactical? Any of that mean? Just shut up. Just stop it. And then you see the videos of those fat fucks, and they've got the vest on, and they're love handles. They're not even love handles. They're like two extra people.
It's an inner tube. It's an inner tube.
And they're running around. Their face is red because they've got high blood pressure, and they're about to pass out. You're like, they're ready
Instead of drinking water, they're drinking a Coke.
Yeah, I'm ready for war. No, you're not, dude. You're ready to go into a stroke. Like,
This is the same guy that I see at Academy. He's like, will this bullet fit in my gun? It's a 5.56. or a 223. Which bullet do I need?
Exactly.
I was like, dude, your gun will shoot both bullets.
Well,
If you did it,
if you have a
depending
5.56, well, if you have 5.56 will shoot both.
yes,
223 will not fire 5.56. It'll wedge up in there.
But an AR that has that the barrel will, it just depends on which one you have.
Right.
I was like, I don't want to be in the same range with this dude when his gun blows up.
or the guys that go to the range and they've got all this shit like they saw like on the Navy SEALs YouTube channels. They've got they're really going to get into it. They got a laser, they got a flashlight, the whole ass end of it. And you're like, and they're down there and they're trying to shoot and it's a 25-foot range. And it's like, I got to sight my gun in. I'm like, just fire. Like it's there. Like you can see it. You know what I mean? Like, come on, dude. It's just, I'm so sick of that. I'm so sick of that.
It's now
tactical.
Will they make a lot of noise? Yeah. Will they hit the broadside of a barn? It might hit the barn. They might hit the ocean for sure, but
anyway, that was my rant. I'm just tired of that. Because what started that was somebody was selling on I don't know where it was at. It popped up in one of my feeds somewhere. It was like tactical sunglasses. I'm like, oh, that's a new low. So I start looking up tactical stuff. Get tactical shoelaces. They're 2 times stronger. I'm like, I'm done. I'm done. I got to get off the internet. I'm getting angry.
Hey, in tactical shoelaces, most of those guys have those
Velcro. Because
what is this?
fat.
No. It's even better than that.
Oh no!
There is a shoe that's a slip-on that one of the old Dallas Cowboys quarterbacks. It's what is that brand?
Are they like Cohans or something like that?
No, it's a tennis shoe and they're comfortable.
Crocs?
No, it's a tennis shoe. That's a
they got tactical
slip-on tennis
Crocs,
shoes.
Kaz. They got tactical Crocs. I'm sure of it. Probably camo. Oh.
Hold on, let me see.
Happy birthday, Rocco.
Skechers. That's what they wear, are the slip-ons, because they can't bend over to touch their shoes.
Yeah.
They can't tie the shoes,
Exactly.
so they got to have the slip-on. So that's tactical.
Yeah.
I can put them on in a hurry when I need to.
Oh.
Yes, Skechers. Oh, my goodness gracious.
Yeah, this week has been like there's some weeks where Kaz and I are just like, yeah, we're just going to talk trash. And this week it's been like, well, what are we going to talk about? Because there's so much shit that's went on. I mean, we had the government shut down. We had that happen this week, which I haven't noticed.
Well, so let's go back to Pete Hegseth.
Okay.
So last week, Saturday, I think when he called it, I think it was Saturday, when he called all the generals and admirals from all over the world, from everywhere. They had to be in, yes, all of them. He called them all in. Because my buddy was like, there's something going on. No, he was telling them, your ass needs to be on that diet. My buddy was like, something's really going on. And come to find out, it's like, listen here, you overweight sons of bitches. Y'all need to get y'all shit together. Because we are, and it's the same guy that's making mental health a thing in the military too. Look, we're not going to put up with it.
No. I mean,
We're
like
not
he
gonna.
said, and I know this might make you hate me, but I don't care. When he said, if you can't decide what gender you are, I don't want you out there deciding whose side.
I don't want you on our front lines.
Exactly.
Yes, but I don't want you on my front lines.
Yep.
You gotta worry about the guy beside you, and if you can't decide, it's. And we had that discussion this week about the speech in the military. It's just crazy. And if you're getting shot at, I guarantee you nice words are not coming out of your mouth if somebody's in your way. I guarantee you the guy shooting at you, hey guys, that Afghanistan guy over there, you need to worry about what he wants to be called before you shoot him.
You're over there
Wait, we don't understand. Let's find out his name. We need to know if that's Muhammad Ali, whatever we want to call him before we shoot him.
Yeah.
We can't just call him something that a bad name that we're not going to say on the podcast because we will get canceled. We can't say those things. Bullshit. He's shooting at me.
Right.
He must die. That's just get the fuck out of the way and kill that person.
No, they need to get rid of this soft culture. And that's what this is. It's soft culture, and they breed soft men so they can have the power. I mean,
speaking of soft culture, I got to get on my pulpit. I watched the NFL last week, and let's just go ahead and get rid of the helmets and the pads, and let's just play flag football because y'all are a bunch of pussies. Y'all are wanting this game. This is a violent sport, and y'all are worried about these men are getting paid millions of dollars to be hit. Okay, so the running back from the Ravens at full speed the other day, they clocked him running into the end zone at 18 miles an hour, 225 pounds.
That's
if that man hits you,
yeah.
If that man hits you, it's gonna hurt. My son's high school coach said this is not a hard sport. This is not a man sport. This is a violent sport played by violent people. You sign up to be violent. If y'all can't be violent, go play flag football. That's all I'm saying, because I was watching the game on Red Zone the other day, and a guy hit a guy, and when he got up, he walked over him. He didn't even stand over him like you used to. Like, yeah. He just got up, walked away. They called a penalty on him. I was like, are you serious? We can't even hit him now? Let's just go to the Tom Brady of football. Don't touch me. It's okay. We can let girls play. The girls want to be in NFL. Let's let the girls play. We'll put on flags. We'll wear pink spandex. Don't touch me. We'll let men be cheerleaders, and I'll never watch it again.
Well, they already got most of that, so except for Rocco says fuck the NFL as well. So so he's on board.
I was so pissed last week, and then my 49ers win last week. Happy birthday, Rocco. I didn't get to join in on the birthday party. Fight like you. Did you see that where you said fight like you're the third bucket?
Yeah, oh, Noah's Ark and it's starting to rain, brother. Yeah, I've seen that meme. That's great.
Oh!
From 2015, shit was no joke. Yeah, well, now it's my thing is that was one of the reasons that got me to quit watching football. Because it was one of the years where they were really cracking down because they had the new stats for the CTE issue and quarterbacks. Like, if you touch the quarterback 0.2 seconds after he threw the football, it was like, that's a flag. And it just ruined the game. It just ruined the game. And I just said, I'm not going to do this.
And I don't understand that. You signed up to get it.
Yep. You know what you're getting into. It's like the people in the military. It's like you sign up
you're gonna get shot.
Dude, it's
shot at.
Our job. I worked years ago in the oil field, okay? And everyone sees
you might get a little oil on you.
Well, no, we couldn't have beards and mustaches. Okay, they said no beards and mustaches. Now there's a reason for it.
Okay, but
you couldn't because we worked in Oklahoma and Texas, and you might come into contact with H2S, which is it's a gas that stays low to the ground, and you suffocate, die quick. So you might have to work at a well and put on a breathing apparatus, had to have a tight seal around your nose and mouth.
Right.
If that happened.
I understand that.
So no beards.
Right. Makes sense.
So
saving your life.
They allowed it after I quit. I still have friends that do it. They allowed guys to start growing beards because they hadn't had any. Then they had an H2S thing, and a guy died down somewhere like Killeen, Texas. So guess what happened? You guys got to shave your beards. We're going back to the old policy. Guys threw a hissy fit. A couple guys quit. But guess what? Most guys to shave their beards. You want to keep your job? You do what the boss asks you to do. You don't have to like it. You don't like it, leave. Like, you know what I mean? Like, shut up. And it's like football. Yeah. You sign up to do contact sports. You know what this shit's about. It's like going in the MMA. You know what it's about. It's about getting in the octagon with somebody and beating his brains out, or he beats your brains out, or most time you both beat each other's brains out.
See, that's what I don't understand. So let's go back to what you said about CTE.
Okay.
How much of that do you think is actually real?
I think it's probably more real than not. It probably is, but at the same time, I don't care.
Okay.
If you
So
cared about it,
okay.
then
Hold on.
why
Hold
would
on.
you do it?
Hold on. If it's real, okay. So it's a violent sport. So let's think about this. You're wearing pads. You're wearing a mouthpiece. You're wearing a helmet that has an air. When I was in high school, and I graduated a long time ago, because I am an older person, older than you. You've told everybody that many times. My helmet had air in it. You could air it up. They could air that. It had a bicycle pump. Put a bicycle pump in it, push some air in it, aired it up. Concussions happen. I watched my son's head bounce off the turf one time. I was like, I was putting my stuff in the bag. I was getting up. I was getting ready to walk down the field because I could tell by the way his head hit the turf. They did a concussion protocol on him. He passed the concussion protocol, went back in the game. What about MMA boxers?
Oh yeah,
you're getting hit in the head by a guy that's throwing a punch that's hitting 100 pounds pressure per square inch on some of those guys. I mean, 150 on a hard hitter.
probably.
You don't ever hear guys getting kicked in the head.
Well,
if I can kick you in the leg and break your thigh bone, and there are some guys that have had that happen, or they break their own shin, they're kicking hard enough to break their own leg.
Yep.
A la
Anderson
we've
Silva.
seen it.
Anderson
Silva, the guy that makes the terrible whiskey, Conor McGregor did it.
Yep.
He did it. You can't tell me that if you get kicked in the head, you're not going to get it. If you get knocked out, that's basically a concussion.
So Rocco says, I don't think it is because I've been crazy all my life. I mean, to be fair, he is crazy. I do know him.
But that's what I'm saying is you don't hear people in those sports talking about CTEs.
Okay, but then you take in Muhammad Ali and his mental degradation.
But Muhammad Ali had Parkinson's, so.
Oh, I thought that. Well, I didn't know he had Parkinson's. Okay,
no, he had Parkinson's. Yeah, so Muhammad Ali had Parkinson's. I do believe that's the same thing Michael J. Fox had, right? Yes, the shaking. Yes, right.
So
that's what that is.
They did a military study, and they said that guys will get a form of CTE or trauma to their brain from a variety of, like, you can hit your head working on your car, right? So they were doing this in a military application. Well, guess what? Now, if you fire a gun in the military, you can qualify for some form of disability. That's why everybody getting out of our military now has disability. Yes. I'm kind of with you at a certain extent. Do I think it exists? I think so.
But to the extent that they make it out to be is a little more. Yes, Muhammad Ali did have Parkinson's. He'd been battling it for decades.
Okay, I didn't know that.
So yes.
I thought it was from the repeated punches to the face.
He died from septic shock resulting from a respiratory illness, but he did battle Parkinson's for decades. So yes, I thought so. But that's what I'm saying is it just depends on your version of if it fits the narrative of to get paid. You're in a union in the NFL. The union you're in, once you play in the NFL for 3 years, you're basically the longer you play in the NFL, the more vested you are in the union. 3 years to get vested is the minimum. I know that for a fact. So then you get the insurance. It's not as good as baseball, but then you have more problems, more pay, more blah 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 blah.
Right.
So I think it's a racket. That's just
my thing is it's the softening of our culture. Like from every aspect, it's the softening of our speech. It's taking all the corners off. And if you want a broken society, take consequences out of the equation, a la Portland. You look at Portland and what's going on up there. Those people have lived most of their lives with little to no consequence. And then you watch what happens when a federal agent snatches their little ass up and takes them in there, and they're shaking. They don't know what's going on. It's like, you're going to prison.
I've watched so many videos of that today. They're like, this is city property. Dumbass, you stepped onto government property and touched a federal employee. Guess what? Bam!
You're absolutely right, though, Rocco. Mosh
It's so
pitting
good.
is a contact sport. It's a violent contact sport too. That's why I stayed out of those. But I mean, you look at them, the way they've done it. They start with the vocabulary. Back when we were in high school or just out of high school, it's like you're not allowed to call things retarded or gay anymore. Gay doesn't have anything to do with your sexual orientation.
No.
You can be gay and be straight.
Yes, very true. And if y'all don't believe me, there's an episode of whatchamacallit? What's the cartoon with Cartman?
South Park.
I'm drawing a blank. South Park, where they talk about that and they're in front of the Congress and they're talking about that. It's the best. If you don't understand what we're talking about, please go to YouTube.
Oh, yes.
And pull that episode up where they're in front of Congress talking about it. And if you don't get that, then you have problems.
The answer to what you just sent me is yes. I support that wholeheartedly. She will have a lot of people cheering her on.
There will be multiple car wrecks.
But like this
multiple.
so this does tie into what you're talking about with the NFL. It ties into what we're talking about with what Pete Hegseth said.
Yes.
It's like they've tried to demasculate men and turn men into less masculine
pussies.
Versions. Yeah, pussies. And turn the women into more masculine men. And then they put these women in charge, and women, when they try to be men, they just pick the most toxic traits of a man and just become an asshole, and no one respects them. Like, I've worked with women that I respected, but guess what? They didn't act like dickheads. And most of the women that act like dickheads, you don't expect it. A la Rocco works for somebody like that. Do not like her. No names.
Please don't.
No. But so what they're trying to do is bring back a little bit of like it's not about making us great. It's about what's right, what's real. Like, men are men. Men like to look at women. We like a hot, sexy blonde in a bikini.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with that. We're not phobic or anything. It's what we like. And we're tired of being called names because we like it. It's like that's what men like, okay? Guess what? You're here. All of you are here because some man liked your mom in that way. All of you. Except Rocco. He was born out of an egg out on some prairie somewhere by a buffalo, I'm pretty sure. But like him bringing back the rules, I support the rules being that way. I don't want my military being rainbow flag wearing, septum having, dreadlock having. Like, there was one guy, he said, it's part of my religion, Rastafarian. If you're in the military, I don't give a fuck about your religion. I don't. There's Muslims in our military. There are Christians in our military. There are Shintoists probably in our military. Don't give a shit. Can you do what you're told to do and do it at a high level? Okay, good for you. They tell you to shave your head and shave your beard, then you fucking do it. End of discussion. You don't like it? I think they should crack down on every single one of them making social media posts while in uniform. I think they should bring them up on charges. Well,
unless it's benefiting the military. If they're degrading, if they're pushing, like I said, the videos for the airplanes and stuff like that.
Right.
Stuff like that. If it's something that's, because like you said, they take a course on what they can and cannot say on social media. Right?
I'm gonna pull it up. I'm gonna show you. I can find it with one freaking Google search. Media for
Heck, our company has it.
Oh, I know they do. It's the reason we don't mention the
name of our company.
Yeah, we don't.
And we don't talk about.
Oh, look at this! Look at this! U.S. Army. Wow! Look at this. Here we go. Oh my God! Like we could find all the information we want about this. Social media guide, resources. What is this? Lapse in appropriation. The most recent appropriations for the Department of War expired On September 30th, military personnel will continue in normal duty status without pay until such time as a continuing resolution of appropriations are passed by Congress and signed into law. Civilian personnel not engaged in accepted activities will be placed in a non-work, non-pay status. Oh, okay. So military's not getting paid right now. I didn't know that.
When the government shuts down, nobody's getting paid to work. When the government shuts, like the base, like
what about our politicians? They're still getting paid.
I don't know how that works.
Yeah, they're getting paid because all their fucking backdoor deals.
Oh well, of course. And what y'all don't understand is that the left and the right, the left voted to shut it down because they wanted to give $1.4 billion to illegal immigrants for medical aid.
That's why we're shut down. About them. I'm sorry, I don't.
Yes, I don't. When I see videos, I watched multiple videos of our veterans fighting. And now I know some of the things. I have a buddy that goes to the VA and gets the things that he needs. But his things that he's going to get are minor. But when I see the videos of the guys that are struggling with PTSD, and it's a real thing. I understand that. It's a real thing. They're going through things. You can't, and they're getting the runaround for things that they need, but you would rather give to illegal immigrants. It's bullshit.
It is 100%.
It's utter bullshit that you would rather take care of somebody that shouldn't be here. Instead of the people that protected and served for our country, no matter what you believe in. Mm-hmm. What you believe that they did was right or wrong. They joined our military, and they're not getting the health care that they signed up to get.
Right. And
when they got out.
You've got struggling people here. I mean, and you and I know, we talked about this last night. They're not going after every illegal, because if they did, all they would do is go to every restaurant in Oklahoma and you'd wrap up thousands of illegal immigrants, because every restaurant you go to in the back room cooking your food, 90% of the time, at least here in our state, it's all illegals from South America, Mexico.
Yes.
Like in
and
Tulsa,
they're great people. Yeah. You don't have problems with these people. Nobody has a problem with the guys that are cutting the yards, that are doing the jobs that other people don't want to do. They're hard workers. They're good people.
Do you think it's that people don't want to do it, or is it that they're undercutting everybody because they can afford to do it less because they're all working together? I kind of think it's the same.
It's all of the above.
Yeah.
It's all of the above. It's all of the above. If you got people that'll come in, and we're saying we got to get paid $25 an hour, but you have illegal immigrants that'll come in and do it for $17 an hour. As a businessman, you take the $17 an hour. It's
that's what makes me not believe in the wage gap.
Yes,
because if that was true, every company would be filled with women. Because if I can pay you 75 cents on a dollar versus hiring a man, I'm just going to fill it full of women. I can get twice as amount, maybe not twice the amount.
I dare you. I dare you.
Oh no, I wouldn't do it. I
dare you.
I would slit my throat having to deal with them.
Your ex worked in the healthcare business, and if she came home saying she loved her job, then she's crazy. Because my mom worked in the nursing field for, let me see, over 30 years, and she hated working with women.
Oh yeah, I do too.
Hated
but I'm just saying that's the fallacy. So it's like, anyway.
Yeah.
All right. Moving on. I wanted to bring this up. It is October. And what is October?
Oktoberfest.
Unfortunately.
So to our German friends.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, but apparently in Munich, it's been canceled because they got a bomb threat, and there was a bomb that went off at some point. Explosion detective dogs. This is from ABC News, so I don't know. But this is what happens. Here we go. A burned van is being covered by extinguishing foam after fire in Germany on October 1st. So I guess apparently having Oktoberfest, which is, I would say, German as shit. because we do it over here. I don't know to what extent if it's like related to that. Hold on, I'm looking something up. German. Okay, here we go. I wanted to look this up. So
it just says they were closed for hours.
Well, they're saying they've postponed it. They're not, because initially when I saw it, they were saying that it was going to be shut down. No, but they're going to have it.
Yeah, they're still having it.
So this is of course, this is AI.
Because when we talked about it a couple of days ago, they weren't having it anymore.
Yeah. We had a huge German population in the United States. I'm half German. Like my ancestors came from Germany. I don't know where, because I don't do the tracking, but yeah. Which makes me, that's probably where I get the angry part of me. I didn't get the engineering part. I got the angry part. I don't know. Are Germans angry? I don't think they are.
I don't know. I don't know any Germans.
I was trying to look because I heard this stat that said there were, I forget how many.
Yeah, because you were saying that like there were a lot of German papers back in the day.
Yeah, there were so many German newspapers here. 1.2 million. There were 1.2, including over 1.2 million German-born individuals and large. Yeah, I was trying to find that, but I couldn't. My son was on my computer, and I had to choke him out. He's laying on the floor right now, making weird noises, but I'm sure it's fine.
He's still alive. He's still alive. It's okay.
Yeah, he's kicking, so it must be okay. But like, I'm going to look this up real quick. Okay. What is Oktoberfest in Germany? Okay. Oktoberfest is the world's largest beer and folk festival. I was turned off by it just because of the lederhosen. I'm like, yeah, that whole outfit that they wear is, I'm going to say it, it's gay, and I'm not having any part of that. I'd never had schnitzel, and Kaz had to educate me on schnitzel. I thought it was some kind of pretzel, because I know what I know of German begins and ends with the little mustache guy. And it ends when he's dead. And I know a little bit about a wall being built, and then and it fell down. And that's the extent of my German education. But Bavarian music and parades, the event originated in 1810 to celebrate the royal wedding of Crown Prince Ludwig of Bavaria and Princess Therese of, I'm not even going to try, Hildburghausen. Yeah, that sound native, didn't it?
You're not connecting with your German heritage. So
yeah,
I don't think.
No. The Scottish part is keeping that shit locked down. Got Buck in there. You're not getting out, you little shit. But I want to sing. Yeah, you're not fucking singing. You're gonna get back down in your hole.
You're so bad.
How did those two people come together to create me? I'll never know. I
do.
That's
Alcohol.
right. I like you.
Beer.
You're pretty.
Beer. Beer.
Yeah, beer. But no.
Lots of beer.
No, none of my relatives drink. Nope, none of them drink.
Scotch.
Nope.
Yeah.
They don't. No, they don't.
What
Anti-alcoholics.
What happened back in the day though? Your close relatives, yes, but the ones that were the German and Scots that got together,
so
shut the hell up.
Nope. So there was legislation in Illinois. Was one of my ancestors that was trying to ban alcohol prior to the Civil War. So yeah, pretty anti-alcohol. Yeah, I drink beer. If I told my family that, they would be like, "Oh, what's wrong with you?" The royal wedding, the festival began in 1810 as a public celebration, annual tradition. So we basically use this as an excuse to dress up, eat what we call German food. What are the hot dogs called?
You talking about
The sausages.
Oh, bratwurst.
Bratwurst. So they serve bratwurst. I do love sauerkraut. I don't know if that's German, but I freaking love
Yes.
sauerkraut.
I don't know if it's German or not, but it damn sure goes good on a brat.
It does. Oh my God.
It does.
Yeah.
And I have a friend that's from Wisconsin, and I cook my brats just like she told me to. You cook your brat in your beer, and you add a little Worcestershire to the brat, to the beer while it's cooking. You thank me later. That's all I gotta say. Thank me later. Just put a couple dashes of your Worcestershire in there while it's cooking in the beer with the sauerkraut, and then you throw them on the grill. Get the little grill marks afterwards. Thank me later. That's all I gotta say. Thank me later. A little mustard. You're great. Good to go. I'm thinking about doing that this weekend, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, I'm not a big bratwurst guy. I had a friend that went over to GamesCon, which and I could be wrong, so don't hate me in the comments. I think it's in Cologne, Germany. I would like to go to Germany, but now that Adolf Starmer is in charge, along with all the rest of Europe, and they're doing the digitized bullshit, I'm not ever.
But is Germany doing it, though?
All of Europe is going to it. From what I saw, all of Europe is going to that. And
all I've seen is just the UK getting trashed about it. Yeah. That's all I've seen so far.
Well, I believe. So it says no, Oktoberfest is not canceled in Germany. In fact, the 190th Oktoberfest took place from September 20th to October 5th. But
that's one thing I've never done. My boys have been to a couple of them out here because we've got the big German restaurant out here in Choctaw, and it's huge out there. They do a big bash. I think it's this weekend actually, and I've never been.
So here we go. I'm pulled this up. It's switched scenes. But to our German friends, enjoy, have beer. Of course, I wonder what a German's like when they're drunk, because they're so like adherent to the rules. If they're like, you can have 1.2 drinks, I think Germans would be like, that is all we can have. And yeah, that is it. No more. What are you doing? You're drinking too? Oh, you are going to go to prison. It's like, no, I can't do a German accent. Und ja,
it wasn't too bad.
Yes, I will go and read this for you. Und ja, my name is Adolf Starmer. I will tell you why you will like it. Und ja. So yes, the EU is
if y'all don't like that, I'm sorry.
I can make it worse. I promise you.
Oh, please don't. Please don't.
Our buddy Duke. He loved my Native American one. Well, I'm pretty partial to it, but I don't do it because it kind of sounds racist.
Then don't do it. Don't get us canceled.
No. So it says, yes, the EU is implementing a Europe-wide digital identity wallet system with a target rollout for all member states by the end of 26. So like I said, it's not just a one and done. England is doing it as well. Cross-border functionality, secure storage. You remember when we were younger and the internet was in its infancy, the government PSA was like, don't put any of your information on the internet at all. Yeah. Now they're like, give it all to us. All of it. Like, this is Hitler's wet dream.
Yes.
This is Stalin's wet dream, to be able to control everyone and with the push of a button deny you access to grocery stores. And of course, the proponents for this will be like, that's not how we're going to use it. Maybe not you, but then the way the world's going, these leftist idiots that want total control over people because they're fighting the fash, as they say, while at the same time being fascists themselves in their implementation of their. It's just fascinating to watch this from the outside. So existing ID systems in Europe, Estonia has a long established and widely used e-ID system that citizens use for voting, signing. I'm okay with that. That doesn't seem bad. Used for voting and for like signing documents and stuff. I'm like, that's not bad. But where I have a problem is when it's for your banking, when it's for like moving about the country, when it's for, basically controlling you. Like there was a meme somebody put out that was like, I'm sorry you can't fly. You've flown twice this year and your digital ID doesn't allow you to travel more than twice. Like that's what they will do. And you're crazy if you think they won't.
Oh, yeah. Did you see what they did today?
Oh God, no.
About the cell phones? They can literally check your cell phone at any time they want.
Mm-hmm.
All your messages, your personal messages, your pictures,
I'm gonna pull that up and play it.
All of that is subject to the British government's check. They can check you at any time they want. I believe I sent it to you.
Yeah, you did send me that. Oh, yep,
yeah.
Here it is. Yeah. Here it is. I found it. Okay, I'll pull it up here and then we'll play it. Now, this is on Twitter, so let's stay calm because
it could still be AI. We understand that.
Mm-hmm. But if this is true, some fat little Karen with the orange vest guy, hey, excuse me, I need to see your cell phone. I saw.
Oh, could you imagine?
So I was watching. Side note. I was watching a show on HBO Max called Abandoned Places or something like that, and they show the history of these places, and they have this British lady. She's completely lovely. Her mouth is so full of teeth it looks like it hurts her to talk. It's the most atrocious thing I have ever seen. And I'm like looking, and I'm telling my son, I'm like, look at her mouth, look at that. And if you ever watch British people talk, they don't move their top lip when they talk. I don't think so. They only move their bottom lip. That's the proper way to talk, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
All right, let's watch this.
I confirm, starting next month, there will be a significant change in how authorities can access your phone. From now on, authorities will be able to review your device at any time without needing prior notice or your permission. This means that your messages, photos, apps.
That is totalitarian. So I don't know how you could see this as anything other than that. What the fuck do they need to be on your cell phone for other than to police what they see as a thought crime? Go watch V for Vendetta. It's not a great movie, but read the book 1984 or watch the Cliff Notes version of 1984. That's where England is headed unless their patriots stand up and fight back.
And I thought they were going to, but he just keeps one-upping them. He just like every time they try to do something, he's like, okay, well, we'll do this. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And when I talk to my friends over there, they're like, oh no, that's not going to happen. Well, it sure looks like it from where we sit that y'all are fixed to get fucked.
Yeah.
And even private conversations.
That's what it looks like to us. And I
to make this possible.
I feel sorry for anybody who has to go through that. And then for what you said, what I saw about,
like London, Manchester,
or you told me about him saying, no, I saw it today about him saying about the people coming to the country. If you don't like it, get out.
Yeah. Yeah. No, he said that. Yeah. I'm like, we should,
where are you going to go?
Here's what we should
do. Where are you going to go?
Hold on. Here's what we should do. We should offer amnesty for every native born Englander to come over here and start over. Take all their best and brightest and leave that shithole for all of their welfare babies. Because what's happening right now in places like England and Canada with this shit that's going on.
Speaking of that, we get to talk about that too.
So Canadians are leaving Canada in like if they've got money and shit.
Talking about the 51st state.
Oh yeah,
no, I know. Screw that leaving this.
But no, they are. They're pulling their businesses out. I see videos like this almost every day. People are leaving. They've had enough of this shit. And so what ends up happening is that puts a strain on the system when that big tax cow leaves, because that's what happens. See, that's the thing that these leftists don't understand is if you're rich, you don't have to stay there. You can leave. And then when they leave, you don't get to tax them anymore because they'll just not ever come back. And their money is there in some offshore account somewhere, and you just lost millions in taxes. So now what do you have to do? You have to start taxing people in the next income bracket. Then they decide to leave. Well, now you're left with extremely high taxes and a dying economy. You've killed it because all the money that created the jobs, well, they left because there's no incentive to it. That's the problem with this leftist totalitarianism is you take out the benefit. Why should I go out here and create something? Because I have to immediately give the government 60% of whatever I do. And I can stay working at my job and just be okay. Why? It's like, why would anybody, we have friends that drive semis. Why would anyone go buy a semi when you look at how much it costs to just get one on the road not even making money,
Oh,
just to get
all the
started.
stuff you got to do. Golly.
And it's all government bullshit.
Yeah. And what I don't understand is everybody's talking about, if you ever watch a video talking about England and their health care and Canada and their health care, y'all don't look at the shit that they have to do. So when you travel in England, if you travel, you have to pay England to travel outside of England, outside of the Commonwealth. So I talked to a couple and they were traveling. They were probably in their early 60s, maybe late 60s, early 70s, I would say that. They were a good-looking couple, they were fit, and they said they had to pay England to travel for the health care. They had to pay them so they could leave. What sense does that make?
I don't know.
But yet you watch all these videos. Oh, I hate United States. They don't have anything. Why would I want to go over there?
What's funny?
It doesn't cost us to travel.
No.
It doesn't cost us. It doesn't cost us. You age. What people don't understand is you age out of the healthcare system, both Canada and England. And if you think I'm crazy, go ask anybody that works in a place that does surgery, like a surgery center. So not a hospital, a surgery center. So like where you do outpatient surgery.
Right,
so
right.
like your doctors have your outpatient
Like
surgery.
knee surgery or something like that.
Yes.
Right?
So like if you have a doctor that's like just has his own practice and he does a knee surgery, you would be amazed at the amount of. My mom worked at a surgery center. You would be. She did. I would say, in my guesstimate, 50% of the people that came through that surgery center were from Canada, in Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Because they couldn't get those surgeries in Canada.
Right.
So you think about it. You have to travel.
Well, and then
you have to pay. You have to go see the doctor, and then you have to either stay here until you get the surgery, pay extra to try to get you bumped up, whatever, money talks, bullshit walks, you're going to pay. So either you fly down here and you see a surgeon that will take you, and he's like, okay, we'll do the surgery. Then you fly back to Canada. Then you fly back again, and you bring your significant other because, you can't do it by yourself. You do the surgery, you stay, you do your follow-up, you stay for a week, then you fly back to Canada. Or you stay here the whole time and you do your rehab. Because you can't fly after you have a major surgery. So how good is their health care? And you people think that all that shit is better and all y'all want to move and do all this other shit?
So what I have been hearing, because of the influx, especially in England, I haven't paid attention to Canada because let's be honest, we all know I hate Canadians. I think they're just awful people. And I figured out why. They're know-it-alls. They think they're the smartest people ever born on this earth. And if you
so are Brits. So are some of the Brits.
Some of them, yeah, that's true. But there's a reason I don't like them either. But so what some of the British people have been saying is that their health system is overtaxed. Like because of all the illegal immigrants and all of the people flooding into the country now, that like it's bankrupting their NHS, their national health system. So like their health, their wonderful, like we have medical care is starting to deteriorate and collapse. So all that talk about how America doesn't have a health care, it's like, well, neither do you now, because like they're saying in some places like in Canada and the UK, you might not get surgery for up to 2 years. That doesn't sound, and I'll tell you, everyone talks about we need universal coverage. You know what you need to do? And nobody wants to have this talk because it's hard. You need to abolish fucking insurance is what you need to do, because insurance is the scam that's driving prices up across the board. Look at where the money's going. Look at how insurance is adopted in the United States. Get rid of fucking insurance, and I guarantee you the free market will take care of your medical.
Yep.
Because when we were growing up, we had what? Major medical.
It's still free market, still takes care of it. If you still walk into a place and pay cash, you're first.
You absolutely.
You're still first. If you walk in and you big bank Hank and you say, "Oh, I'm going to pay cash for this," they don't have to jump through hoops. They don't have to write codes. They can just charge you the basic minimum, and they're cool with it.
Yep. And it's actually because Duke went in to get an MRI. He didn't have his insurance card. He said, just out of curiosity, how much would it cost? So I'm going to use made up numbers, but it's the basic principle. They said, out of pocket, it's $250. So he comes back with his insurance card, and they go, okay, your bill is $284. So he's paying more with insurance, and they're hitting insurance for whatever the insurance will pay, which is max. So they're double dipping in that. And then you're sitting here going, we're paying for it, and you're paying for your insurance. Like I pay for insurance. I don't ever use it. And I've been paying for it since that piece of shit Obama declared that we had to have it. So I'm paying for this, and I never use it. So it's just money out of my pocket. It's like your car insurance. You're paying for it. You never, ever use it. Ever.
Exactly.
So it's like by the time I realize how much money, it's just another tax. It's a tax on people to cover bullshit. And it's like, well, how would we cover? Well, that would be state by state then. I mean, every state has their own, like, I think California has Med-Cal. We have Sooner Care here in Oklahoma. Yeah. It's like, that's all. That's where it needs to stay, is at the state level. Get rid of insurance. Insurance is a scam. Sorry. I'm done. But so I pulled this up. This is from Stone Zone. A separatist movement in Alberta has been making headlines. This was yesterday, 2 days ago, October 1st. Perhaps fulfilling Trump's premonitions about Canada as parts of Canada becoming the 51st state. Now, this is my problem, and I'm going to need everyone to help me with this. If they become a state and they get a star on our flag, that means they're my countrymen. But I still hate them because they're Canadian. So what do I do?
Well, they won't be Canadian anymore. They'll be American.
Yeah, but they'll still be Canadian in my heart.
See, I'm trying to help you out. And you're like, in my heart of hearts, I still hate them. Yes. Even though they're Americans, they're Canadian Americans.
Yeah.
You think now, as long as they come out and say they're Americans and they don't say they're Canadian Americans, I'd be cool with it. If they just straight out say, I'm an American, and you don't have to listen to them say, I'm an Afghanistan American, I'm Mexican American. If they say Canadian American, I say cut them off and let them have it. I say, my friend had the best saying of all, fuck them all and feed them fish heads. That's what you do. They're right there. Okay, so here's how it goes. So you can be the 51st state, but the first person is this Quebec? Right?
No, this is Alberta.
So the first person in Alberta that on social media, one person says that they're a Canadian American, we're cutting y'all off.
Yep.
Right? Y'all have a 1 year. Let's not even say 1 year. Let's give them a 5-year trial period.
There you go.
And for 5 years, if one person says they're Canadian American, we're cutting you off and giving you right back to Canada.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, we just ship them across the border. Go like you're done.
No,
you're done.
We just pull everything that we hold off on making a 51st star on the flag. We're not going to make anything.
We'll make it a brown star, and we'll send all the illegals up there and see how they do. How's that sound?
No. Let's not do them like that, because then they'll really say, then they'll be like, no, we can't have that.
Well, it doesn't matter, because then they've got them. They're not going to kick them out. So it solves two problems.
They're having a problem anyway.
I know. It's because they're the breadbasket of all of Canada, and they're tired of the inept Canadian government. Well, so the new prime minister basically came out and said, well, what we're going to do is we're going to spend ourselves into prosperity. And he was talking about building more homes because they have a home crisis. And, even the guys from Quebec were making sense. And they're French. So when the French start making sense, your country's pretty well screwed, bro.
Pretty well toast.
Yeah.
Toast.
So they can actually do it. Polling indicates that there's 79% support for independence among the rural areas. So we're talking, it's like it is here in the United States. You know how our coastal cities are blue as shit, and they're just, woke and everything else. And then the farther you get away from the coast into the interior of the country, it's mostly red. People just, live and let live, do your own thing. It's kind of the same thing. Here's what it sounds like. So it's saying that I saw something in here when I was reading it earlier. 26 urban seats and 35 rural seats. So the divide, the ways of life coming to a head in the rural areas becoming sick of paying for the excesses of urban life, including the corruption from out-of-touch ruling class. Which, I mean, like, legit, that is what everybody in the West is sick of. That's like, and the fact that these people on the left are so brainwashed that they keep giving power to people who legit see you as tax cattle. They don't care about you. Don't care about LGBTQ rights. They don't care about black versus white issues. None of them have ever done a damn thing for you. You're tax cattle. And you're voting, you're a vote. That's it. They don't give a shit about you. And I do love the trend that black Americans have started waking up to the fact. You're seeing that all over Twitter, like, oh, wow, okay, wait a minute. They actually have a precedent that they can leave. It takes a lot. They actually have capital of Regina. Who names their capital Regina? It's actually pronounced Regina. That's horrible. Oh, God. I don't know if I like the idea. I like it because it would piss. I like it because it would piss Canadians off, and I take every opportunity to piss down a Canadian's back and tell them it's raining. Oh, that's not rain there, bud. But I know what rain is.
Isn't that the most one of their biggest profitable provinces?
Let's see. Canada's tariffs on canola oil have hit Saskatchewan hard, with province losing $650 million in economic productivity as a result. And Saskatchewan is in a position of economic vulnerability because China recognized the feckless of Canadian. So Canada, let's look at this real quick. G7 economies. Okay, let's pull this up. Let's see. See if I can. Let's see. Let me type economies list. Okay. That is not what I wanted. Okay. Canada's not. Okay, so this is a little bar graph here. I'll pull this up in just a second. So this shows adjusted GDP. This is 2024. So it's changed a little bit from last year, but like Canada has the worst economy in the G7. The United States is 29.2 trillion, followed second by Japan at 6.6 trillion. We're 52% of the GDP of the G7. Germany bringing in third at 6, which is fucking amazing when you realize how small Germany is compared to like us, and that they're like Japan and Germany coming in at 6 million apiece or 6 trillion apiece. That's amazing. And then you get France at 4.4, England at 4.3, Italy bringing up second to last, and then Canada is dead last at 2.6 at 5%. And there's like more than one state that's at the bottom that resides within Canada as one of the, like they have a worse economy than Mississippi, bro.
Oh, wow.
That Mississippi, like Mississippi's, for those that don't know, is one of the poorest states in the union. It has been forever.
Right.
It might have changed in recent times, but
it could have.
Let's see. I'm going to pull this up real quick. Yeah, it's still Mississippi. I was right. Look at that. Mac has useless information stored in his head. Mississippi is the poorest state in the U.S., consistently ranking last or near last in both poverty rates and median households.
That's crazy. I didn't even know that. And I like Mississippi.
I've never been there.
I've been there. Been there many times. Been there many times. I like the city of Jackson and Vicksburg.
Here we go. Let's see. Mississippi, according to 23 Census Bureau report, the poverty rate in Mississippi is 19.1. Canada is 19.2.
Wow.
Yeah. So, of course, this is just internet. I don't know if it's still, because most of this stuff was compiled probably last year. This is 2024 Fraser Institute study. The Fraser Institute study indicated that all Canadian provinces had lower median employment earnings than every U.S. state.
Wow.
But at least they have legalized weed, and they have they get to have free health care. So there is that, right? And Canada just came out and they're doing a gun back program too.
The sad thing about Canada's weed program is they tax it so much that they have a stockpile. So I've watched the videos.
Oh, really?
Of weed molding because they can't sell it because it's been taxed so bad.
I mean, they did that in Washington State too. I think they made
Washington was bad. Oh yes, Washington is bad, and they have some beautiful weed growing in one state of Washington.
The cannabis black market in Canada accounts for $3.8 billion in retail sales. Oh my God. Yeah, let's get off Canada because I don't want to have to be depressed the rest of the day. I hate Canadians. I'd rather go. We could just do a history of Germany, Prussia. That stuff fascinates me. I'd rather do that. There's nothing interesting about Canadian. Bunch of know-it-all assholes.
I just found you a new alphabet. I just sent it to you.
Oh, okay.
New alphabet fan. I am a fan of this.
I want to put that up, but I'm not going to.
Yeah, you're not going to. You cannot.
Yeah, I can't, but it's perfect. Also, Canada has been giving Indians CDLs, and now my Twitter is filled with what they call flip-flop truck drivers, and they just tearing stuff up, man, just tearing stuff up. And we did that story last week. By the way, Ralph sent me a message talking about what Oklahoma did last weekend. Was it last weekend where they busted?
Oh yeah, I sent that to you too.
Yeah. Well, he just sent it to me today. A little behind there, buddy.
Yeah.
So we did.
That's been over the whole month.
Oh, has it? I thought it was just.
That was December. No, that was over the month of September. That's Our Governor Stentz said no more. So, he came out. Oh yeah, he came out and he was like, get them. So that's why you can get into truck stops. And
I noticed that truck stops in Morgan are just like half full now.
It was over 125 plus. We saw the videos of them towing trucks from the border. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's been a big deal. And then I saw a video a couple of days ago of Texas. Texas has a lot of problem. They're the next state that ICE is fixing to go after.
And I
do believe.
I know that Texas passed a law that made Sharia law illegal. By the way,
yes,
this isn't a foreign country. This is Philadelphia, Kensington. This is terrible. It's an epidemic in blue cities. It's like you can have good policies for people and have a compassionate heart, but you also have to make it safe for your residents because your residents are the ones that pay for everything with their tax money. You start making your cities look like that, guess what? People that can afford to leave get the hell out of there. And then there goes your tax revenue. What are you going to do when the shortfall happens? You can only tax so many people. It's like basic economics. It's like, come on, people. It's like most of the people at the top haven't taken a economics course. It's like, would this please stop playing? There we go.
Yes.
Okay. But anyway. What else do we have? I was going through my list here. So we did the Pete headset. We did stupid Democrats of the day. And you sent me just one. We did Adolf Starmer.
Adolf, good old Adolf. That's a great name.
Citizen journalists are rapidly dismantling the FBI's alleged cover-up of the attempted. So that's what you were talking about. I don't want to get into that.
No, I'm not going to get into that. It's until we know more, till we know facts.
Yeah,
It's just crazy watching that. I'm not going to get into it because I don't know yet. I don't have any facts on that. I just have what people think.
Also, if you're going to go to a protest against federal troops in the U.S., do not wear.
Don't touch them.
don't wear a dinosaur suit thinking you're cute because you have an exhaust port. The police pepper sprayed. I'm going to show it. I'm going to show this. So good. You guys, this is the kind of stuff that makes me laugh. I'll wait till it pulls up on the YouTube. It tickled the crap out of me.
So good.
He's called the anti-fascist frog. I'm looking at, so Kaz is going to be away on a trip towards the end of this month.
24th.
So I'm going to do, I think I'm going to do a breakdown of what fascism is, where did it come from, and basically who most exemplifies fascist tendencies, the left or the right. And I'm going to point out like Adolf Starmer over there in the UK, because a lot of the stuff that he's doing is extremely fascist. So, but I'm going to look to do something like that. So you see the guy go up and he pepper sprays the blowhole. He just...
It's so good.
It's so hateful.
Do you think they had a meeting? Okay, guys, we're coming on. Okay, guys, you're the third shift, 11 to 7. Okay, we got this guy, the anti-fascist frog. We've done everything, and he just keeps on trucking. And one guy's like, hold my beer. Have you seen the hole on the back? That's how he breathes. So this is what I'm gonna do. Y'all distract him, and when he's running up to y'all, I'm gonna spray his ass with the pepper spray. And y'all watch what happens to this dude.
Oh, and it doesn't show me. I've never seen the aftermath, so I don't know what the aftermath of this is.
No, but you can see he's trying to get his head off. You can see he stops.
Yeah.
In the video, you can hear him in the video.
One of those pepper spray jars. I've never seen one.
That's big time pepper spray.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That coats you, man. That's heavy. Most of the ones that my daughters have are the little ones they're on a keychain.
Yeah. And they work just as well, but that is like hitting you in mass force.
And what's funny is most of those lefties don't take pocket knives, because I would just be whipping my pocket knife out, cutting myself out of that quick.
Oh yeah. And what's funny is now they're arming themselves. They're going to whatever store and they're buying gas masks and stuff and they're wearing goggles and they're to fight against that. But then you see there's guys. Okay, so if you watch the videos, there's a guy there's the frontline guys. They usually have paintball guns. You can tell they're paintball guns. They're either paintball or maybe the rubber bullets, but I think they're paintball guns. They look like paintball guns from when I used to play paintball, or the boys have played paintball. But the guys behind them, every one of them have either an AR or an MP5 or something like that. Right. So they're being nice to y'all and letting y'all. They're giving y'all the good stuff first. And then I'm watching these videos and I don't understand any of it. So I like the videos to where they cross over and get too close, and you can hear them tell them, they're like, we're on public property. This is a public street. But you can see where the street ends. If you look, it's like when you walk down somebody's side street, or you're driving down the street and you drive into their driveway. The street ends. The driveway starts. That's where it is. That's where it becomes federal property. And they come over there and then they push one ICE agent.
Well, here's the question. Should the federal government be allowed to own American land?
Yes.
Okay.
If it's for what they're doing, because they just opened another place for what they're doing. Yes, they're facilities that they're holding illegal immigrants.
They have a right to protect the people they have in custody and themselves. And I gotta I am not a big supporter of police. I kind of think I kind of think, because I don't know if I'm a centrist.
We know they're necessary. They're necessary.
You have to have police. I think most people who are police shouldn't be police. Put it like that.
We'll say 50. I don't know.
I'd say 60% of cops that are cops shouldn't be cops. I think.
I don't know.
I think
I
about
want to say that.
40% are probably just awesome dudes that do the Lord's work, I guess you'd say. But I got to admit, seeing these federal officers in the persecution of their duty as tasked with by the president and the people of the United States, the fact that they aren't stacking bodies at this point shows the level of professionalism, and I applaud them for that, because I wouldn't have the temperament to put up with it. I'd be
there hasn't been anybody that's, instead of using a taser or a paintball gun, they haven't used their firearm or their sidearm. There hasn't been any of that shit.
Nope.
They've been professional. They let y'all degrade them. Y'all talk shit to them, and guess what? And if you listen to these people. I listened to one today that was like, what do your kids think?
What the hell does that have to do?
My kids are safe, you punk bitch. That's what I'm doing.
You know, I think
I'm not out here arresting normal folks. I'm out here arresting bad people, people that have come into the United States illegally, done bad crimes. That's what they're doing.
Now, I got a question for you. Do you think that these people would change their tune if they were negatively impacted by their policies? For instance, if they had to live with the Tren de Agua, whatever they are. I don't speak Filipino, so I don't know how to say that.
Did you see that they jumped on that building in Chicago yesterday or today?
But what if that was their apartment complex and that was their little brother or sister that got killed or worse?
Yeah,
do you think they would change their tune? Do you think that they would
definitely think twice about it?
Because I know
they would definitely.
Anna Kasparian, she was
Who's that?
That's the girl that was on The Young Turks. She is an outspoken Marxist leftist.
Right. Okay. Yes.
She changed her tune while living. Yeah. She changed her tune. She got assaulted in L.A. by some homeless guys, and she went and posted about it. And instead of supporting her, all of the lefties chastise her for calling the guys homeless and should be called and like they basically, what happened to her didn't matter. It was how she treated the vagrants.
Yeah. So what about them?
Well, yeah. So it's really kind of woke her up. I don't know how much, because I don't watch a lot of political stuff. So, but yeah, man, just bring back some sort of normalcy. And I know, like, this shit is cyclical. So we had it in the 60s. It's what, 50 years later? 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000, 2010, 2000. So 60, almost 60 years.
Yeah.
So it's like this shit goes in cycles. I just hope we can fight back against the tyranny. And and it's funny because it's, whether you're Republican or Democrat, the tyrannists, the people who want total authority, they always overstretch. They draw a line in the sand and they say, they push way past it, and you draw another line, and then you negotiate, you move back, but you never move back to that original line. You're always behind them, and they always keep taking, and you never take anything back. And I've noticed this with Republicans my entire life. It's why I was never Republican, because they're gutless. They're gutless cowards. And I think that's why a lot of people...
I think they really were.
Yeah. And I think that's why a lot of people were drawn to Trump, because, like him or hate him, the guy, when he was going to try it, he tried it. If it failed, it failed. But he was going to go out there and he was going to swing for the fences. And like most politicians are cowards. So I think that's why. And I really enjoyed his memes making fun of the left. That shit made me crack up with the sombrero.
Oh, it's funny.
It wasn't funny until I found out he's the one that posted it. That's what made it funny.
Yes.
And people are like, I can't believe the president would do that. I'm like, I think it's freaking hilarious that the president would do this.
What I think is really even more funny is the way that it hit them, and they got so mad about it. Like, I watched the lady, I can't remember who she was. She went to the Speaker of the House telling him he's unhinged and things like this. And y'all were doing it to JD Vance. And I'm like,
oh yeah.
If you're going to, we talked about this on YouTube before we even got on here. If you can't dish it, you better be careful.
Oh yeah. No, it's like when we were kids. Like,
oh yeah, if you're gonna
dish it out, you better learn to take it. What else did we have? Well, I was going through the list. I showed the video of today. Trump issued a command to blow up that boat, killing 4 drug dealers.
Yeah, we didn't talk about it, but that shit, they're still doing it, and it's funny. Pete Hegseth came out and said, we're still going to do it. If they're still going to bring the drugs out into international waters, we're going to keep blowing them up. I freaking love it.
Okay, let's see. I'm looking up when this happened because people were criticizing the change to Department of War. It was 1949 when they changed it to the Department of Defense. So prior to that, it was the Secretary of War.
Okay, yes. Okay.
So in 1947,
but they keep calling him the Secretary of War.
In 1947, with the passing of the National Security Act of 47, the Secretary of War was replaced by the Secretary of the Army and the Secretary of the Air Force, which, along with the Navy, have since been non-cabinet subordinates under the Secretary of Defense. Okay, so, Elon is going to start a Wikipedia. It's called Rockipedia. I don't know what his beef is with the creators of Wikipedia. I hadn't looked into it. I did see that though.
I have heard bad things about Wikipedia. To like, you can actually go in and change Wikipedia. Like if you like, I don't know if it's true or not. You can add things to Wikipedia, whether what you say is true. I don't know if that's true.
Yes, no, you can, because people have went in there and changed like the Fat Electrician's Wikipedia entry and stuff. It's user created content to a certain extent, but like when other people come in, Wikipedia, I think, will go in and say, okay, well, that's not true, so they'll remove it. But I don't know. Most of the time, it's pretty good. I mean, it's a free resource.
Hey, so another thing that's happened. So with Trump securing our borders for the first time in 10 years, no September hurricane has made landfall on the continental United States.
Repeat that.
Since Trump has secured the borders for the first time in 10 years, no September hurricane has made landfall.
Well, it's because the Democrats are the ones controlling the weather, Kaz. Aren't you keeping up with shit? Goddamn.
I thought it was Trump.
Oh, so they were having this meeting. Okay, so they were having this meeting.
See how I do it? I just put things out there. You softball. I pitch them. You hit them.
Yeah, this was so not where we wanted to go today, but I'm glad we did. So they were talking to a leftist on a panel, and he said, since Trump has been in office, violence has escalated. Now, on paper, he's correct. He's correct. Violence has escalated. And this is what I taught my kids. Start asking questions. Why has violence escalated?
Okay.
It's because leftists don't like him, so they started trying to tear things down. So it's not the right causing the violence, it's the leftists. So all the violence is coming out of the left. Now, I'm sure right people do stuff too. Like people are people. I'm sure, it doesn't matter your affiliation. Yeah. But I'm noticing a trend that seems to be predominantly in the cult of the left, these people. And they are loath to admit it. That's why if you ever notice when people are discussing politics, right and left, as soon as they start going, well, you got a little dick, you're bald, they've lost the argument. As soon as they start making personal insults towards you and getting off topic,
you've hit a nerve.
And it's like, because they've got nothing, so they got to try to insult you with like childhood, like playground bully names and stuff.
Yes,
I see that so much from leftists. Oh, you just want to do this, and it's like you're putting words into my mouth. I didn't say that. I ask you a question. Answer the question. Trump he declared Antifa. They've had meetings.
Yes.
So I'm curious to see how that goes. YouTube supposedly offered some of the guys they kicked off of their platform chances to come back on the platform.
Except our guy.
Yeah, well, I can understand why. This was fascinating, though. Ozempic lawsuit explodes.
The $2 billion lawsuit for Ozempic just hit. And what's coming out is true.
Yes, I saw that too.
We're not talking a little.
That's not a good thing.
20 years of muscle lost in only 1 year.
She's saying 20 years of muscle loss in only 1 year. And I had heard this prior to this, like a couple of years ago, that Ozempic was really bad for you.
Yeah, it just depends on what you read. There's a lot of people that live and die by the shot. Now, Ozempic has gotten so expensive, they're going to different forms of the same thing, I think. But yes, I've heard all kinds of things about Ozempic. Like it could cause like massive constipation to where it's like making you go to the hospital. And from what I understand, it's one of the side effects of taking those shots is like diarrhea. And I don't understand that. If you look it up, the first thing they ask you is, do you have a problem with it messing with you? But I thought it caused constipation. So I'm just confused on the things that I read.
And we're not into it. I just saw that and I thought that was interesting because I had heard, like I said, over a year ago.
Big number.
Yeah. Anyway, so I was going to pick a video and we were going to react to it, but I didn't get one today because, like I said,
I thought you had one.
I didn't. So we're gonna start that next week. I've got an idea of one I want to do, but I got to look at it, make sure there's no bad stuff in it. I did watch a fascinating breakdown of where Samurai came from. It's on Amazon.
Oh, really?
Oh, I enjoyed it. It's from probably early 2000s. That was really good. Did you know that the movie that we both love with Tom Cruise, The Last Samurai, is based on a real story?
Yes.
I did not know that. I did not know that.
Yes, I did.
He was a guy that helped modernize the Japanese army, but he didn't like the fact that the samurai were getting pushed to the side, so he stood up for what he believed in and fought them and got killed.
Yes.
I did not know that.
I didn't know. I don't know all the facts on it, but I had read that when that movie first came out, that it was based on on true facts.
Yeah, the Japanese general, anyway, the samurai.
Yes.
I also
movie is the first movie my sons ever set. Well, second movie. The first movie they ever sat and watched with me was Caddyshack. I brought them up right.
I've never seen that. I've never seen Caddyshack.
It's it's
a golf movie. It's why I've avoided it.
It's a golf movie, but it's just there was nothing that will just wow you out of it. It's that dumb humor.
Yeah.
Which you said you watched
Naked Gun. Naked Gun. I haven't finished
Naked Gun.
It's great.
I'm going to watch it tomorrow, and we will talk about that next week.
It's great. It's exactly what you want from a Naked Gun movie. I mean, nonsense from start to finish. Oh my gosh, I hadn't played anything this week. I haven't done. I haven't done anything this week.
I haven't done Jack. I haven't watched anything good. We were going to start an anime and talk about that also. We haven't done that either.
I watched the first episode of Dan to Dan. Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
Dan to Dan. Yeah, Dan, DANDADAN.
Yeah, that's something else. That one is something else. You should apologize to your son. You brought up anime. He's gonna be disappointed. He's the one who's got to wipe your butt when you're old and senile. He might just push you outside and let you get.
He have water hose. Dad, this might be a little cold, but I love you. Yeah. We're gonna make sure you're clean.
Yeah.
I can see him now pushing me out there and then just hitting the brakes on the wheelchair and me rolling in the grass.
So Sooner Girl says that Ozempic makes your hair fall out as well. I didn't know that.
Really?
Yeah, it's got tons of bad shit with it. Breaking: pro-Palestinian Islamists are outside Adolf Starmer's home threatening him and his family. I think that's awesome. More of this, please. What exactly are they protesting? Adolf's recognizing a Palestinian state last week, and it's actively pushing for pushing for a ceasefire. Trump sat down with an actual plan with a ceasefire, and Israel stood up and didn't accept it.
Supposedly Hamas took it though today.
Oh, did they? Okay.
I believe so.
Because I saw that Israel walked away from the table. Also, there is a Shane Gillis video on YouTube where for 30 minutes he shits on Canada, and I highly recommend everyone go watch it. He explains all the reasons I hate Canada too. Oh, it's beautiful. I loved it. I loved it.
Here it is. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I'm sorry.
No, I was just ranting against Canada.
A couple things. Hamas just reportedly agreed to President Trump's terms that will release all Israel hostages held in Gaza. Sean Diddy Combs was sentenced to 50 months for his prostitution transportation.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, he didn't get the RICO, so he got the 50 months. So he'll get time served in that, I'm sure. I haven't seen the full gist of it, but that's trending on X today's news. Because, I mean, he's probably been locked up for what? 16, 18 months, however long it's been since we've been talking about that.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah, so they'll give him time served in that. That'll go into that. That's just the way our judicial system works.
Absolutely. Ukrainians sank a Russian Corvette with a drone near Crimea.
Corvette?
Corvette. I don't know if this is the actual picture of it, but it says Russian Corvette Ivanovet sunk in Black Sea, about 12 made-up units of measurement off Donoslav near Crimea. I think that's like 6 miles. I'm not sure. I don't know if that's real or not, but it looks fake. So we're just going to go with
it. It looks awful fake.
But yeah.
Oh, so that's a.
But if that's
Russian, true, I didn't know that was a boat.
Well,
you say Corvette, I think car. I was like, how does it sink?
Well, it used to be a boat. Now it'll be a coral reef.
Yes.
I don't know if that's true. You got to be careful with a lot of the stuff you read about the Russia, Ukraine, because they're both corrupt and they both lie a lot about stuff over there. So it's like, it's one of the reasons I don't talk a lot about the Ukraine Russia thing, although it's extremely fascinating to me. I'm not taking sides in it. I really hope they come to peace, because a whole generation of young men have died for nothing. I mean, legit nothing. And you know, they claim Putin's a bad guy. They claim the other guy's a bad guy. You got to put the flag in your bio if you're on. I'm just like, it's so complicated and complex of a situation. And at the heart of it lies the U.S. government. We're not good guys in this, and neither is Ukraine and the tracksuit mafia. Those guys are corrupt pieces of shit. But I've been trying to follow it up with like legitimate sources and stuff, and it's that fight's still going on, man. It's still every day they're fighting their asses off over there, and it's bad. I'm just hoping that they keep it with traditional arms. I also learned in the Baltic Sea after World War I, they dumped millions of tons of ammunition that wasn't used into the bottom of the ocean. And fishermen will sometimes pull it up and it will detonate. Because you were asking me, does that stuff? Apparently, yes, it does. They'll pull it up in their fishing nets because they'll use trawling nets that go down to the bottom. And a Norwegian fishing vessel was over there, pulled up some stuff, blew up and killed like 4 guys. That stuff's down there. They said that it's enough down there to sink a modern aircraft carrier. And we're just talking bullets and shit, but they made them different back then.
Right.
Also learned this week that Japan, Japan has a Devil's Triangle south of Japan that's even more prolific than the Bermuda Triangle.
Really? I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, it's massive, and the amount of ships that go missing there and Japan has a problem with Korean vessels ghost vessels washing up on the north coast of Japan that have just dead bodies on it, and they couldn't figure out where they were coming from. Turns out they were coming from Korea. North Korea, to be specific.
Really?
Yeah, dude. Apparently, the fishing off the coast of Japan is turning into a little bit of a hot, contested area, man. That's why the United States is over there, trying to keep peace in that region. Oh,
Wow.
Okay. I'm putting this up. I am putting this up on the page because this is the kind
What'd you
of
do?
No, you're just gonna have to watch it with everyone else. I'm gonna wait till it pulls up, and then I'm just gonna push play.
See, I'm so far ahead.
I know.
Okay.
I know. I think
Yes, is you talking about where he hitched a ride in England? Saw that.
Well, I told you, old fruity.
He didn't let him in the cab. He told him to get on the catwalk.
And he's waving to stop, and he's like, "No, I'm not." That's hilarious.
I saw that earlier. Because it was something like he asked him to go one place and he's going another, and the guy doesn't.
A biker tries to hitch a ride in England, but the trucker is heading towards the Alps in France.
Oh, that's so good.
He's waving at him because once you get back there, I can imagine. That's funny.
I couldn't imagine trying to ride back there. That
seems scary as hell, man. You got all that moving stuff underneath the truck. Oh my god.
Yeah,
So the Ghost of Yote is supposedly coming out pretty soon if it didn't already release.
I can't remember.
So I guess I could look it up. I'm boycotting the game. I'm not going to buy it. And you know how much I was excited for it.
Yes.
I have decided that I will no longer support companies that hire people that hate people who are like me. If you want to be political, but you're not getting my money to be political. I don't care if it's right wing, because there's right wing games I haven't bought either. I don't want to listen to, like if you made the Trump simulator, I'm not buying it. I'm not going to buy it. I don't want to play. The whole reason for our entertainment industry is to entertain, not to educate. We have an education and we have video games. And I don't know if it's going to have any impact, but I'm not going to do it because the lady that's voicing her and the capture, she's a piece of shit. She's a leftist psycho, and she's not hit it. So I'm just done. I'm like I'm done with Western games almost completely. I am kind of excited for Battlefield 6. It does look great.
Yeah, it looks amazing.
But
comes out next week, right?
I believe so.
Yes, because I think I'm gonna buy that, which how do I buy this and not buy Call of Duty? Because I've played every Call of Duty since Call of Duty 2, so they have sold 1.7 million pre-orders.
Holy shit!
That's more than the last one sold overall, I do believe. Since its inception. When does it come out? Come on, show me. Tell me. October 10th. So yes, next week. I'm hoping my friends play it, but it looks so good. I think both my boys are going to get it, and it is cross-platform, so I can play with them.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I do believe it's cross-platform.
That's what I wanted to talk about. There was one other big thing. Netflix.
Yeah,
so,
I didn't know.
So earlier this week, and I don't know.
$25 billion they have lost this month.
Yeah. Well, and you guys were here, if you've been on the podcast, I canceled Netflix, a year ago? It's been a while. Probably not a year, probably 6 months ago, I canceled Netflix. They don't make stuff for me. They just don't. And I'm not going to keep paying for something that I'm never going to watch. So I just canceled it. So they had a kids show, and in the kids show, they had trans ideology stuff for kids in a cartoon, and parents saw it. It wasn't marketed like that. Apparently, it wasn't listed like, when it's got violence, flashing lights. It wasn't listed.
Yes.
So the parents saw it. They put it out, and Elon Musk found it, took a run at it, and he said, "I'm canceling Netflix," which led to Elon Musk this week urged his followers to cancel their Netflix subscriptions over controversy. So one guy went through and started looking at all of the shows that do this. It is remarkable how many shows on Netflix have shoehorned
strawberry fucking shortcake.
Yeah, it's got tons of trans ideology shoved in it. It's like, why can't we just have cartoons? Why do they got to be talking about your genitals?
That's what I don't understand. Strawberry shortcake when we were growing up was for little girls. It's always been for little girls. So you can imagine what people our age or even a little younger, their grandkids or their children, oh, let's watch Strawberry Shortcake. And then all of a sudden you get this shit?
Oh, it's like Scooby-Doo with the Velma, where they reimagined everyone, and it's just awful.
Yeah, and they made her gay.
So it started with Dead End
Lesbian,
Paranormal Park. What prompted the focus on this is unclear, since the show was canceled in 23. On September 29th, an account called Libs of TikTok posted about the show, writing that it is pushing pro-transgender on children. Musk shared the post, bringing it to his audience of over 226 million followers. He posted again on September 30th, urging people to cancel for the health of your kids. The post was viewed over 37 million times. I didn't know about it till he posted about it. Other right-wing influencers have since joined the calls to cancel Netflix. Well, if you were like me and saw the trend that most of the stuff on there, but then again, my whole philosophy is don't hide it. I'm fine with you making trans stuff and putting it up there, but fucking be clear about what it is. I don't care that you make trans shows.
Exactly. You need to put that in there.
But don't sneak it in on the third episode of like fucking Ghostbusters, where my kids are enjoying Ghostbusters and now they're talking about their genitals and it's made for 7-year-olds. It's like, that's grooming. That's what pedophiles do. And that, you can't change my mind on that. The anger over Dead End Park is also part of a larger conservative backlash. Of course, they got to tie it into Charlie Kirk.
Yes.
I mean, like I said, you want to make those shows, make the shows. I don't have a problem with it. I don't have a problem with gay shows.
It needs to be transparent. It needs to be transparent.
I am tired of you shoving it into everything. I'm tired of playing Pac-Man, and all of a sudden we got to have a cutscene where Pac-Man's talking about transgenderism, because that's what they do. They shoehorn it into everything. And the reason they have to shoehorn it into everything is because normal people won't watch it. We won't let our kids watch it. So they don't get any views. So they have to co-opt stuff that's successful.
They got to hide that shit.
And then they don't put it up front because they know it's not a popular ideology. And yeah, it's just sickening, man. Go ahead.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I was done. I was done.
Oh, so the other thing that happened is did you see what happened on October 1st?
No, I did not.
So now we all know, and you don't deal with it as much as I do. Immigrants send money home all the time via
like PayPal or something?
Western Union.
Okay.
Western Union. I'm sure there's probably a way they could do it through PayPal now. I don't know how that works. But according to X and some of the people on X, now I have not looked into it. I have not Googled it. But I do know this on October 1st. I think this is through the Big Beautiful Bill.
I think you're right. Oh, here it is.
Yep. They made it to where you have to have an actual real ID to send money via Western Union. According to 2024, $60 million or $60 billion
Okay, here we go. This is from the U.S. Postal Service. For international money orders, follow up the final rule titled Removal of International Money Transfer Service Outbound International. Okay. The foreign posts for the following countries stop cashing international postal money orders issued by the Postal Service, and it listed Sierra Leone, Peru. Okay. Huh. I don't know.
Without a real ID. So you can't. So basically what they're saying is.
So if you don't have, if you're not a citizen,
if you cannot get a real ID, which we all know how you get a real ID, you have to have proof of residence,
birth certificate, or
birth certificate, birth certificate, I do believe, and proof of residence,
right?
And all that stuff. If you don't have a real ID, you cannot send money home. And supposedly it was 2024. It was $60 billion.
Holy crap!
60 million or 60 billion, either way. And they're trying to say that that's, it's untaxed money, but I don't know about that part of it. I do know that it's.
What's to stop California for allowing them?
Well, Western Union, that's a government thing. So according to that, it's nationwide. Western Union can't do it. So.
Oh, okay. No more money transfers is a false statement, but changes in regulations, technology, and service offerings are impacting how money is transferred. Federal government payments, okay. International money transfers, the one big beautiful bill. What a dumb name!
It is a dumb name. Hey.
Enacted in July, imposes a 1% tax on certain types of international. And they did the thing where it's $100,000 to get a visa, H-1B1 visa or something.
Yeah. So basically, which that means that people that are employing immigrants, not illegal, but just immigrants, it's harder to get a visa to come to work in the United States. It costs them $100,000 now for those companies to get them that visa.
So I'm not finding anything about, no more money transfers overseas. Let's see, overseas. I'm just curious. U.S. has not blocked all overseas. Significant changes have occurred. U.S. Postal Service, international money orders discontinued. So that's what I was just reading on the USPS website. Increased IRS security at the border. A new regulation took effect in April that lowers the reporting threshold for cash transfers to $200 in 30 specific zip codes along the southern U.S. border. Because, if they're sending it to Mexico, couldn't you just, send it with...
Basically what they're basically wanting them to just get their documents, basically. That's all they're trying to do is make them do it the right way. Just get your shit in order. That's all they're trying to do.
Yeah.
That's all they're trying to do. It's not a big thing. It's just trying to get their shit together. And that's all it's all most people want.
My thing is, and you and I have talked about this off the air. I love Mexican people. I love South American people. I see them the same as us.
Yeah.
They're as American as we are, even though they're broken English and shit. It's because if roles were reversed and Mexico was a superpower and we were a shithole, we would probably be over there going, "Oh, hola,
yes,
me help you." Yeah, we'd be speaking broken Spanish. My thing is, it's such a complicated issue because, the left likes to say you're anti-human rights. But why should I give a shit about other people? They don't care about us. And at the same time, I have to follow. And that's the problem, I think, that's the disconnect between the left and the right. And like you and I, we have to follow these rules because of fear of imprisonment, punishment, all kinds of stuff. But then these people don't follow any of the rules. They get rewarded by the previous administration. And it feels like, what the hell's the point in following the rules? That's when civilization starts to break down. It's not that we don't want to help impoverished people. I've donated to plenty of charities. I've donated to church organizations and all kinds of stuff. I'm sure you and your family have as well. That's not the point. The point is when you're blatantly rewarding people for breaking the law. Illegal means illegal, against the law. That's what illegal alien is. They're here against the law. We have no problem with legal immigration. I work with a bunch of dudes, and I'll tell you one thing, if you've never, and I don't know what it's like in your country, because we have people from all over the world that listen to us. I don't know what it's like in your country, but when somebody gets their citizenship here, you have never met a more proud American. I promise you. I met a guy, he was from Guatemala. He got his citizenship, and it took him 10 years. He went and got an American flag tattoo, and that dude was like, I love this country. That's like, you love it a little more than I do, bud. Do you think...
I just had a friend that passed his citizenship test.
Congratulations.
Yep.
I actually took the citizenship test with my son, and he's like, let's see if you can get these. I got all but 2 of them wrong. I answered all of them. I missed 2 that I didn't know. One of them was...
How did he do?
I don't know. I didn't ask. He passed.
Oh, okay.
He said he passed it, but I didn't ask. The one I didn't get is how many senators are there? I miss that one every time. I don't know.
Hold on. How many senators are there?
It's 100 and something, I think. How many U.S.
Depends on the size. Depends on the size of the state.
Yeah.
I want to say it's 106.
I think I said 108. Let's see. How many U.S. senators are there? 100. There are 100 with 2 senators representing each of the 50 states. So yeah.
Oh, damn it.
Yeah.
I was thinking there was more. What about...
Me too.
What about congressmen? It's got to be the same then, right?
That I don't know. Congressmen are there? I don't think so. I think congressmen, there are 435. There are a total of 535 members of Congress. 100 serve in the U.S. Senate and 435 in the House of Representatives.
Okay. So the House of Representatives is the one that depends on the size of the state.
Yeah.
I do believe.
Yeah. It's like, that's why they're talking about like doing redistricting and stuff. Dude, this is my hope. I hope that we get to a point where I can go back to not giving a shit about politics because I fucking hate it. It just makes me angry. I remember when
it was a lot easier when we didn't pay attention to politics. We just talked about movies, video games, girls in tight dresses, and cooking, what she was wearing. But did you see that girl in that car drive by? Stuff like that. Now we're like, oh my God, it's so much crap going on. And it's like I'm watching a dude make some amazing cooking shit right now. I'm sending it to you.
I'm sending this to you because
I think I'm gonna make this. I'm making this weekend. It's like it's basically like a hamburger in a puff pastry. Oh, it looks so good.
Okay, check this shit out. It's gonna pop up here in a second.
I liked it when I could just watch.
Tell me you're white without
diners, drive-ins, and dives.
Tell me you're white without saying you're white. This is what this post is. Okay. And this is a tragic.
It hasn't come up yet.
No, it hasn't. I'm seeing it. God, it's stretched out longer than normal. It'll come up. There you go. This is called.
I got British submarine.
HMS M2. It's a submarine with an aircraft hangar on it. And it's a war grave. Somebody made a mistake while they were submerging in 1918, and it went down. I think it was 1920, and it went down with all hands on deck. Now, here's the tragic part. They sealed the front, they sealed the back, and those 2 sections, the men suffocated in the darkness alone at the bottom of the ocean. And then there's this one, another M class with the ginormous freaking cannon on it. It also sank. Yeah, like look at the size of the gun on that. Oh, that's the crane to get the boat, like the hangar. Like that's just like, who thinks of this shit? To have been alive in like the early like between 1900 and 1930 to see the innovation of all of this shit. Because like 1900, we didn't really go underwater and we really didn't have airplanes. Then you fast forward to 1920 and we got Both of those airplanes that travel underwater. Like, isn't that wild? Like,
Yeah.
just that
crazy.
revolution of people just going, sure, let's give it a shot. This is the one with the giant cannon on the front. It also sank with all hands on deck. This is a breakdown of the way it looked. So this would all be submerged. You'll see it in just a second. And I think it auto-loaded, so they'd come up to the surface and just start blasting. And this was, I think these were right at during World War I or right towards the end of World War I when these ships started coming out. And this shows the internal workings of this, but I went down a rabbit hole this week studying about all of that. And this is the bow of the one with the big gun, because the one with the hangar is down so dark that down so deep that light can't penetrate that far down. It's eerie. It's just, and to know that those 62 sailors are still aboard, and most of them are, 18, 19, 20 years old, Shit's fat. It's terrifying.
It's terrifying.
Some of the stuff they made was just fascinating, though. It was one of those things where, like, nowadays you go, that never worked. I'm not doing that. Back then they were like, I don't know, let's try it.
Well, and you got to think about it. Back then, there was no way to learn about the bad things that happen, because if they didn't want you to know about it, you didn't know about it.
You didn't
learn about it.
Yep.
It was there was no, I'll put this shit on X and everybody will know that you don't want to go to Tulsa, Oklahoma, because it's this and this has happened. Now, back then it was like, we'll just keep that shit under wraps.
You mentioned Tulsa. The last time I was in Tulsa, I was at a red light, and a guy was holding a sign that says, too ugly to strip, so here I am. And I gave him a 20 because that made me laugh.
You actually?
Yeah. Let's see. I want to find this ship, the submarine in the Thames River. That one was absolutely tragic, because the guy opened the torpedo tubes and they filled with water and basically sunk the ship at a 90-degree angle. So the bottom was in the sand, but the other side was up top, and all the men died because they couldn't get them out.
I remember you telling me that. It's crazy.
So that's how we'll end the show, on that positive note. Anyway, what do you have anything else to add this week of just politics galore on our podcast?
No more politics. No more politics.
I'm going to start a petition to make all redheads wear some sort of a tracking device so we know where they're at all times. I think that's a new policy we need to follow through with, and they have to pass a certain look. They have to be kind of.
Does that mean? So what does that do for the people that have dyed their hair red?
You're wearing the tag, buddy.
No, I didn't.
Just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I didn't
just
dye
being
my hair.
shitty.
I don't have any hair.
I'm just mad because your son said he doesn't like it when we talk anime. That hurt my feelings and made me a little angry.
I know it did. And you hold a grudge.
I do.
You do.
So what is he like? What is he like? Bitch biscuits and skinny jeans? Is that what we need to talk about? Skinny jean fashion?
Oh, I hope not. No, he doesn't do the skinny jeans. He does do the slacks, a little high rise, but I think all the younger generation does that, and I don't know why. You got to show the socks off.
That's
I was always under the impression. I was always under the impression of even watching the old style. Remember watching the old movies where they are like the old gangster movies where they're in there getting a suit made for them, and the suits were just supposed to touch the top of the shoe.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, classic.
And now it's like they want the sock to be shown while they're standing there, and I'm like, I don't get it. I just don't get it.
I saw a famous, I think he's a famous athlete with a $1 billion shoe collection, and the glue is coming apart and all his shoes are falling apart. Have you seen
Really?
that?
No, I have not.
He was super duper pissed. He was mad, and he had like
I don't-
one of one
Oh,
shoes, and like the soles were detaching from his shoes.
Wow, I wonder why. I've seen a lot of people's shoe collections. I'm not a huge shoe collector. I have a few shoes. My sons have me outdone by that, but I've never understood I don't understand any of that collecting stuff like that too much. Just, if I can't wear them, it's no good to me.
Dearly departed. Okay? This was recent, and because I'm not a shoe. I think I have 2 pairs of shoes. I have tennis shoes. I have work shoes. I think I have a pair of dress shoes. I'm not effeminate enough to collect shoes because I don't care.
I like shoes. I just don't get to wear them as much because I wear a monkey suit to work. So, I have a few pair. I don't have a lot. Hell, I don't know. I guess I'm a cheap ass.
Yeah.
I've seen those guys that have those big shoe collections and they keep them in plastic containers and they have a huge room and they got a ladder I'm like, what's the point? You're not wearing them. That's like guys that have those big car collections. If I can't drive that son bitch, I'm not buying it.
I can understand buying it to preserve it because like they're going to destroy it or something. And you're like, that's a one of a kind of car. I'm going to take it and then put it somewhere, but like all your tennis shoes are made in China or Taiwan and you're paying like $500 for this pair of shoes that cost 32 cents to make by a kid who barely gets a nickel a day. It's like, it doesn't make sense to me. It's like a manufactured market of bullshit.
I will give that to my sons. They do wear their shoes that they buy. They have quite a bit of shoes. They have quite a few shoes, but they do wear them.
I mean, I kind of feel like baseball card collecting is kind of stupid too. Like, I can understand if you really like something, I guess, collecting it. But at the end of the day, it's like, I don't know. If you're not into that thing, it kind of seems odd. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I used to want to collect baseball cards, but I never. Every time I would buy a pack, I would never get a good card, and it would just like, this sucks. And then I'd get my allowance, buy another pack, still didn't get a card that I liked or of anybody I liked. So I was like, this shit sucks. So I quit buying baseball cards.
So it says your shoes are likely falling apart due to hydrolysis, a chemical breakdown of the polyurethane foam, especially in sneakers, which causes soles to crumble and become brittle over time, often accelerated by moisture and humidity. I wish I could find that with that guy. Anyway, it's not important. I saw that guy wasted billions of dollars on his shoes only for them to fall apart. And it's like, next week I've got a video I want us to watch, but I gotta get this latency between us down, so I might try streaming to Discord next week for part of the show and see how that works.
Okay, so I can watch it live.
So you can watch it live as we do it.
Yeah,
because I'm not sure what the latency is with Discord, so we'll see.
No, there shouldn't be any latency with Discord.
Okay. So find a way to screen share.
Like I said, the boys cheat gaming. So
okay.
I don't know if it's cheating or not, but
okay,
they do it.
And to all of our German friends, Guten Tag. I don't know what that means.
Have a beer for us. Guten Tag is hello.
Oh, okay. Oh, well then.
You didn't know that?
No.
Sprechen die Deutsch?
99999. I think that's from.
Sprechen die Deutsch?
No.
You don't speak German?
No.
Oh, wait,
no, I do. Kindergarten. I do. Kindergarten. 9. I know how to say 9, which I think is either the number 9 or no. I'm not sure.
No, that means no.
Okay.
Te говоришь по-русски?
Okay. Well, we're going to end there.
You don't speak Russian?
Dude,
That's the only thing I remember from Russia.
I barely speak English.
My Spanglish ain't too bad.
I know Oklahoma Spanish. Sasa Humber. Mucho gusto, jalapeno tortilla.
Yeah, oh my God! With that, we're gonna go on that one because he's gonna have some Hispanic people wanting to cut his throat.
They got to get a ladder. I'm over 6 foot, so they're small people. Anyway,
shoot.
All right. Where can they follow us?
Look,
Number one,
hit us up. Hit us up on the Odd Times podcast. Yes, and YouTube. Watch us every Friday, 6:30.
Oh, you need to, before we go, you need to tell them what they need to type into or have Siri say out loud to them.
Okay, so when y'all, yes, that is one good thing that y'all will enjoy this.
Mm-hmm. You made it this far in the show. You need.
Yes, and I didn't give. Yes, you need something. So what you do is you ask whatever platform you're on. You ask them to say, "A seal pushed me yesterday in French." Whatever platform, Siri, Alexa, Google, it's amazing. It's great. It will make your day.
I was not prepared. I wasn't prepared.
That was from my good friend in my good friend in North Carolina sent that to me today.
There's a kid riding down my street, and I was walking to check my mail, and I was just like, "Hey Siri, yada yada yada," and then what came out, I was like, "Oh shit!" Like,
yes,
damn you, Kaz.
Yep. Yes, and that is from my friend in North Carolina. She made my day with that.
It's funny.
It's amazing.
We like to make you
check
laugh.
Check us out every Friday, 6:30, hopefully, give or take.
Yeah.
On YouTube. Give us a like and a follow. Talk to us.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to do. Hit us up on the X, Odd Times Podcast. We're on the gram. Nah, not too much. We're there. Send me a message. Good on TikTok. Hit us up there too. You send us an email at theoddtimespodcast@yahoo.com, and they can find you on the X and on Twitch sometimes.
Yeah. That Odd Mac guy. An Odd Guy Mac. I think I'm going to change my Twitch name. I haven't decided yet. I kind of think it makes me sound like a pervert, so I don't want to be the Odd Guy Mac. That's like the people going to show up and be sending me butthole pictures, and I'm not down for that. So I think I'm going to change it. But for now, that's
it depends on what she looks like. Send him a face pic
first. It won't be a she. I'm afraid it's mostly those guys from Washington State with beards and septum piercings that identify differently, and I'm like that. That's unfortunate.
So you sent me on a good note before we leave.
Mm-hmm.
You sent me this, and I'm gonna give y'all to look at later. And it was, hold on, I'm looking for it. What's his name?
The fat electrician?
No. It's the internet guy, the creator. Who was it? It is his daughter.
Oh boy, you mean
y'all need to check that out.
You mean Steve Jobs' daughter?
Yes, y'all look that up and then let us know what y'all think.
He never failed to create something beautiful, did he?
Yes, he did. He did a good job. With that, we will let y'all go. Have a great one.
Yeah.
Watch some football this week.
Or not, if you're like normal people and you don't like gay sports, and you can be on my team. So real quick, who you got? Who's your team?
My 49ers won last night. Notre Dame, I don't even know who they play. I can't remember. It's a nobody. OU plays a high school team too, I think. I know OU plays Kent State or something like that.
Okay. And who do those people in Texas play? Do you know?
No, I do not. I'm looking right now. Texas plays Florida, so that should be a good game. Notre Dame plays Boise State. That could potentially be a good game, but I doubt it. And OU plays Kent State. I'm right about that. And OU is all the way up to number 5. Who would have thought that shit? God dang.
Now, how do they? Okay, I don't want to get into it.
I don't know how they rank that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't
We'll
know.
Catch y'all later.
Yes, we will. Until next time.
Be good.
French fries, potato strips, whatever.